Dun, 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 dun. I love that little thing. When I found that, I was in my bag. Anywho's, hello, people. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Inside Perspective. Oh, just punched the mic. But The Inside Perspective. Um, Today we're going to talk about thriving. We're going to talk about thriving. But what I love, what my brain does, is anytime that I have a goal or something that I want to get to, I think about what the fuck is in the way. And oftentimes, when it comes to thriving, the thing that gets in the way for most people is the delusional ass relationships they have in their lives. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's not just relationship, like romantic relationships. It's also platonic relationship with your friends, relationship with your parents, relationship with your family, your cousins, your work constituents. Like, a lot of us are delusional as hell and thinking that these relationships are as confounding. I don't even know if that's the word I want to use, but as they are, truthfully. Um, People think that playing house is just strictly left to romantic relationships. Like, you know how many friends or even situationships where niggas is just playing along just to get what they want to get. Narcissists are everywhere. Just pick your favorite one. At the end of the day, but in all seriousness though, whenever you really do want to go to the next level of your life, you want to continue growing, you want to continue chasing your dreams, like, you really have to analyze the people that you have around you. And you have to sit with yourself, especially if you have a connection with God or spirit or a higher power. And it's just like, remove all the distractions. That's not going to help me get to my goal. Your friends will start doing some fuck shit. God's showing you. It's just if you'll listen. It's how delusional you plan to be. Like, is it delusion in the sense of, like, I believe in delusion when chasing your goals. Like, you got to be a little delusional to think of the goals and capabilities and things that you can reach to. You got to be a little delusional. You have to. But the thing where I need you to be realistic as fuck is whenever it comes to your relationships and the people that you have around you. So let's have a story time. Let's have a story time, y'all. So let's take us back to sophomore year of college, Lee. I was interacting with this young woman. I'm also a young woman at the time, but I'm interacting with this person, and her and I are cool. We're getting along. What the parameters was that we had set up is like, your business is your business. The only thing that I need you to be careful of is our sexual health. Like, I don't care what you do, who you do it with, but just communicate with me. Get tested frequently. If you have a new partner and you haven't been tested, we not fucking. Like, that's just kind of how the situation was to be, correct? And so she had her own little situation going on too at the time, which was fine. I do feel as though that things may have been portrayed differently, for me at least. Because had I known how deeply involved these people were to an extent, I probably would have backed off a lot sooner. Nevertheless, me and this girl, we getting along great. We hanging out, kicking it, chilling. We cool people. And so it got to a point to where I started to notice small lies. Small lies about little shit. Where she was at, what she was doing, who she was with. I'm just like, you ain't gotta lie to me. I don't give a fuck who you doing. I really don't, because I'm doing my shit. I'm lit too, you know what I'm saying? And so there was one time I remember she asked to come over to my room. And I'm like, yeah, homework's done. I'm kicking it, just watching TV. Come watch a movie. Let's cuddle, you know what I'm saying? And so I got downstairs to let her in. We walked back up to my room. We get into my room. And I'm in my nice little chill vibe. My lights is down on like blue or purple. Crazy enough, same colors. I had blackout curtains, so it is like middle of the day, but like you wouldn't even know. And so I'm thinking like, oh yeah, we about to get some cuddles, a fat nap. I wake up, maybe get into some other work. I don't know. So she comes in, sets her stuff down. Make sure, like, we got the pillow, the bed, everything together. Them twin extra larges is ain't shit, but me and her fit on it. And so we're laying down, I'm cuddling, and I'm behind her. And either she thought I fell asleep, she thought I was watching a movie, or she just genuinely didn't give a fuck about me. And so, as I'm laying behind her, I got my arm around her like this. We laying on the side. And I feel like God just told me to pick my head up. Mm-hmm. So I just like lift up and I see she's on her phone. No big deal. But then I see whom she's texting. Again, no big deal. But what she was texting was the big fucking deal, right? So remember when I told y'all she asked to come over? So she asked to come to my space. And then as I'm looking at this message that she's sending to this person, she's stating, oh, how I wish I was with you. Oh, how I wish I could be spending time with you right now. And so my stomach drops as I'm literally holding this girl in my bed. And she's talking to somebody else saying how she wishes she was with them when she asked to come to my space. So I'm like, okay. I'm just like, you know what? Let me just lay back down. I was fucking delusional. I should have asked her to fucking leave. If you don't want to be here, baby, one, why'd you ask to be here? And two, go where you want to be. Go where you want to be. Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my feelings. And it got even weirder. Now I think about it. It really did. Because I think she ended up like either... I never said anything. But I think she ended up like either grabbing my phone and walking out my room. So I'm like, where is you going? And then she like... in and out, tween, crosses me back into my room and then locks me out of my own room. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Like, I felt like I'm a very calm person. And so I felt like she was trying to find my trigger point. Like she was trying to find how far can I go? How far can I go before she really snap on me for real? And I felt like that's what that whole thing was. Did I stop messing with her after that? Of course not. I'm still delusional. And so later on, maybe a couple weeks, month, whatever, from that point, I'm in the campus center grabbing some food and I'm about to like waiting for my food to get done so I can grab it and I can leave. And so I can't remember if I already had grabbed my food and I was walking out or waiting for my food, but I seen Boo walking down the way. So I'm like, oh, okay. Shorty do all coming by, you know, I get my hugs, say what's up, like everything cool kosher. And so I see her walking from a dorm, right? So she's coming from a dorm, in which I know is one of the other people that she's messing with, again, is okay. I'm still excited to see her, give her a hug or whatever. Mind you, didn't even ask her where she was coming from. She goes on to tell me, oh yeah, you know, I'm just coming from the library and, you know, getting some studying done and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, first off, we go to this cold ass school. It's fucking snowing outside right now. You got Birks on with no socks, leggings, a cardigan, and a big t-shirt. Maybe you wasn't at the library. And that's okay. But why you're lying to me, I don't fucking know. And so I'm just sitting there watching her lie to me. And I still can remember like sitting in my own body, but then also watching from an outside perspective. Ha! That's funny. From an outside perspective and just looking like wanting to slap the shit out of myself. Because why aren't you speaking up for yourself? Why aren't you defending yourself? Why are you letting this woman literally just walk all over you, disrespect you, lie to you, belittle you, like sometimes barely respond to your texts? Like, of course, there was definitely a positive side. Like, she wasn't entirely treating me like shit. Like, we had our good moments. I enjoyed spending time with her. I learned a lot about myself and about her while being with her. And there was a lot of love that we shared in the time that we were in our situationship. But I allowed so much disrespect to happen to the point to where I had like resentment towards her. I didn't even want to be her friend. I didn't even want to talk to her. And so I think I had eventually ended up telling her like, so why'd you tell me you was coming from the library when you was really coming from Da-Da-Da's room? And now she's just staring at me. And you know, and at the time, that's why it's so hilarious. Y'all, do y'all know that she had the nerve to get mad at me for not calling her out originally? Instead of her just taking accountability for lying? That's what a narcissist will do. So why'd you wait till now to say something if you knew I was lying, like, right in the beginning? Baby, why was you lying? Why was you lying? And so it's delusional ass relationships to where it got to a point to where one time in the summer I just was like, this is the last message I'm finna send her and I'm cool. And it irritates the fuck out of me that sometimes people, like, and this is just one example of like many instances that I've had in my life. And at a point I really had to start asking myself, who the fuck am I inviting into my life? What chaos am I subscribing to? How do I keep getting motherfuckers like this that treat me like this? Like, well, what is happening? What am I doing? Because after a while, you can't keep getting mad at other people for treating you like shit. Because more times than not, you know that they're a piece of shit. But you still just let you and your ego walk in and be like, I can change them. My love will change. It won't. Your love won't change shit. Your love won't change shit. Your sacrifices won't change shit. You'll literally still be in that same predicament with that evil motherfucker. And they're going to keep taking advantage of you until you put your foot down. Going no contact is extremely difficult, especially because I really, really like deeply care for this girl. But I had to go no contact because I'm like, you treat me like I'm a fucking joke. And baby, if you trying to treat me like a joke, I'm going to show you the kings of comedy. But going no contact is really, really difficult. But it was so imperative because I had to start sticking up for myself. Like, I was like, literally, I was just on my Google Photos talking with my friend, trying to show her like some shit of like a performance I had did back in the day. And I had found a screenshot from me and this young lady. And it's literally me begging her to talk to me, to text me back, to respond, to call, anything. I literally was like, Aaliyah, get up off your knees, bro. Like, you're over here. Like, it was bad. It was bad. But the reason why I shared those two specific experiences out of all the things that I've been in is the fact that no matter if you're friends in a relationship or friends in a situationship, if you're being delusional about how you're being treated, they will be delusional in why you're upset about it. When I finally had the chance to sit down and communicate what I was feeling to this girl, to this woman, because I also had a hard time articulating my feelings. I'm very intelligent and I have a lot of things that I can share, but sharing it in a way, one, that it's understandable, and then two, not disrespectful, are things that I really pride myself on. And so when I finally was able to communicate with her what I was feeling and she communicate what she was experiencing, I was able to understand such the hot and cold shit that was happening. But by that point, it was already too late. I was just like, well, thanks for sharing. I appreciate you. I still consider you an associate in my life, but I think it may be best if we just take some steps back from what we've been experiencing, because whenever you wait too long, that resentment set in, that anger set in, that hurt really start. Because then when some shit happens, what I want y'all to understand, whenever some shit happens and it hurts your feelings, and I think I seen this on Instagram or TikTok, but it made sense to me finally whenever like this therapist explained it. But you become more and more aware once you remove yourself from the trauma and start healing. So the pain hurts more later on. As you start to understand how you were treated and what happened, you literally start to just back off. Because the pain is so deep from what you've been tolerating and what you've been accepting and what you've been actively participating in. Because I could have did it girly bop whenever I was begging for a text back. I could have did it girly bop whenever I seen that she was trying to be in somebody else's bed but was asking to be in mine. I could have did it girly bop whenever she locked me out of my own fucking room. And I also could have did it her whenever she lied to me straight in my fucking face. But I still didn't, because I'm over here thinking, maybe if I just love a little harder, she'll understand that I'm actually here to be with her. That's delusional. She's literally showing me exactly how she's treating me. She's showing me exactly how she feels about me from how she's treating me. But here I am over here. You want something from Ken's? Like, yeah. So being delusional really gets you nowhere. In relationships, at least. Being delusional in your goals and your dreams, baby, be fucking stupid. think outside of the goddamn globe of what you want when it comes to your dreams. But when it comes to the people and the relationships and the connections that you're holding in your life, stop being fucking delusional. People know exactly how they're treating you. They just want to see how far they can get. And so for me, as I was thinking about this, there's 3 types of people that I've been able to identify in my world. And the first one is the one that be on autopilot. You know, that one friend that just isn't really that present. And they not doing it to like despite you or like put you down or like cause difficulty in your life. They're just genuinely on autopilot. And that could be for a number of things: depression, anxiety, just pure exhaustion, just being tired. But whenever I think about the type of people that I want to have around me as I'm chasing my goals, as I'm leveling up, as I'm talking about thriving in life, I see it as like a little diamond that I'm holding in my hand. Actually, a big ass diamond. Let's make it a big ass diamond that I'm holding in my hand. And I need to get from point A to point B, but I can't look up. I have to keep my eyes focused on this diamond, and I have to stay present. And so I need a group of people that's surrounding me that is protecting me, that has double the eyes for me. So if any attacks that are happening that may come at me, they already ready to shing, shing, really chop that shit up. But whenever you have a person in that circle that's on autopilot, they have a hard time reacting to things that just happen spontaneously. And so if I need everybody around me protecting me and helping me to get to my goal, I don't want a motherfucker on autopilot around me. You're asleep in this awakened world. I'm gonna have to love you from the balcony. I can't have that. I can't have no slip ups, because I know whenever it's my turn to protect my friend as they're chasing their goals and they got to be locked in on their shit, I'm 10 toes down right behind them, helping the circle be with the feather. Y'all better tighten the fuck up. We know what we here to do. Cause I'm awake. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Any attack, any slip up, if there's ice up further up and I'm saying we need salt, so somebody go get the salt at the back of the circle. Like, I'm just making shit up. But at the end of the day, I'm talking about how present you need to be in this life in order to be successful. You can't go on autopilot and expect your dreams to work. You can't go on autopilot and just scroll your fucking life away and think that eventually, like, your website's gonna be up. Your clothing brand's gonna be popping. Your candle line is open. It's not gonna work. And you need people around you to support you to get there. So them autopilot motherfuckers, maybe they're just not a part of that circle right now. That doesn't mean you gotta dead them as a friendship. That doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It just means they got some other shit going on. But the next type of motherfucker actually don't care about you. The next motherfuckers, whenever they actually have beef and they're a low-key hater and you got a hater in your circle. And that's terrifying. You can't have haters in your circle. You can't. You can't have haters in your circle. They're preying on your downfall. This is how you could tell whenever you got a hater in your circle, right? Everything bad going on in your life, they're there instantly. Your partner cheated on you, you're struggling in school, you're struggling at work, you're just struggling in general, you're not feeling your best self, you're feeling down. They right there listening to all the things that are going wrong in your life. All the things that are going wrong in your life. But let something good happen. Let something amazing happen in your life. And they got you, oh, that's what's up, bro. But whenever you had all that bullshit going on, they flapping they fucking gums. They got everything to say in the world. But whenever it's time for you to celebrate yourself, quiet. They may not even know that they're a hater. They may not even know that they're your op, because they're probably still in autopilot, not even paying attention to what's going on in their life. Sometimes they do know they're your op and they're intentionally trying to bring you down. Sometimes you got to be able to slow down to see what's happening in your world. But whenever you're in a relationship with a narcissist or a friendship with a completely bad, in a friendship with a completely bad motherfucker, they trying to keep you on that rat wheel. They trying to tie your ass out. So you can't even pay attention to the fact that they're your op. They'll love you occasionally. They'll do good things. They got to keep up the act. They're playing a role. So yeah, they'll do good things and they'll say the right things in the right moments, but ooh, whenever you mess up or you've pissed them off or you've done something wrong, watch how they treat you. That's how they feel about you. That is exactly how they feel about you. And it also reminds me of like how America basically keeps us on this rat wheel of like trying to find a job. And then if you have kids, first off, God fucking bless you because I am a single woman. Well, I'm not single. I live by myself. I have a roommate, but like what I'm getting towards is that I only have to take care of me and I be fucking tired. I be fucking tired. But America can keep you in these cycles, these vicious cycles, so that they can prevent you from understanding the oppressive systems that are against you in this world. Narcissists do the same thing. They just find little shit to distract you with. Find small arguments to tick you off. They just do shit just to cause inconveniences in your day. You gotta look at the people that you have around you. You have to. You have to. Whenever you know that you're you can kind of think about if you're delusional in a relationship, and if you can't, so what I'm saying, blah 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 blah. If you can't tell if you're in a delusional relationship or not, try to figure out: do I feel more confused than in love in this relationship? Like, why do I feel a constant state of confusion, or like, what the fuck, or like, am I tripping? Am I bugging? Like, love don't feel like that. Love does not feel like that. And then if you find yourself checking niggas' phones and going through people's phones, get up. The fuck are you looking for? If you're about to find it, whatever you're looking for to get hurt, you're about to find it. What the fuck are you looking for through a phone for? I made that mistake before. I realized that if anything, it just, after I got done, it was the biggest thing that came to my mind is like, I'm insecure. What the fuck am I checking this phone for? If they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, God will bring that to light for me to see. And sometimes I already be knowing. And when y'all be knowing, listen to that shit. God be giving us the keys, the tools, the everything, and we be like, oh, okay, but I'm just gonna try this real quick. I know God be like, what the fuck? I know it. Especially when it came to me for a minute. They be showing you what you're looking for. You looking through that phone? I hope you find what you're looking for. Congratulations, you're hurt. When you really could have just left. Y'all be too busy trying to prove your point. Trying to prove the point, prove your ego, like, yeah, I seen that shit and I caught your ass. That nigga don't give a fuck. Congratulations, you caught them. But your silly ass still staying. Without seeing any type of improvement, barely even an apology, barely even acknowledgence or acceptance or accountability of their behavior. Don't be delusional like I was in my sophomore year. Stop being delusional. Stop being delusional. Stop being delusional. Whenever you feel like somebody hating on you and they got some bullshit going on, honor that. Trust that. You ain't got to jump down their throat yet, but maybe take some distance. Slow down. Identify. See what's going on. And then be open to have a conversation. The conversation may be uncomfortable, but I'm also vehemently against trying to explain to a grown-ass motherfucker what they did and why that hurt my feelings. If you can't understand what the fuck you did even hurt my feelings, why the fuck am I going to explain it to you? I'm just remove myself. I'm not about to sit here and play with your ass. No. But the last individual that I feel as though, whenever it comes to having these delusional type relationships and the type of people that we have in this world, there's honestly a good group of people where it's not intentional in the way that they're treating you. Whenever there's space between friends or like space in a relationship, they just really may just have some other shit going on in their life. And it's just really hard to be in several places at once. Whenever you get to a certain point in your life, you realize, like for me, I'm 5 years from 30. I gotta tighten up. I'm still young as hell. But the dreams and the admirations that I have for myself, aspirations that I have for myself, I mean, I do also have admiration for myself, but the dreams that I have for myself, I want to start now. I want to turn up now. And I know my friends know, the friends that really know me know that I ain't got no beef with them. I'm not secretly preying on their downfall, and I'm not on autopilot. I am digging up any type of toxic bullshit, any type of bad patterns that I have, moments when I wasn't the greatest friend, moments when I didn't show up for my friends or shit didn't show up for myself. I am ripping myself raw right now to make sure that whenever I come back into this world, whenever I'm able to feel more comfortable connecting and being around people and being around my friends, that I'm actually there, that I'm not just showing up on autopilot. I want to be present. I want to be there. And I want to be there for myself first. And I can't show up for my friends if I'm not even there for me. So understand, whenever you have those type of people in your life, don't come down too harsh on them. Definitely communicate your feelings like, hey, bitch, I miss you. I know you're in your hibernation right now, but I miss your ass. Can I come over? Can I come hang out? Can we go to Dave and Buster's? I don't fucking know. But speak up. Don't hold on to that, because when you start holding on to shit, that's when that resentment set in, and then you're really ready to just like box somebody. You real should be ready to fight. But ultimately, the greatest thing that you can do for yourself when you're thinking about chasing your goals or trying to grow in any fashion, you gotta audit your life. You gotta know who you're around and who you're with, and if they're even fucking helping you. And so I would like to leave you all with a set of questions. And think about this. You can journal about it, whatever you see fit. The questions are, what are my goals? How can I get there? What can stop me from getting there? What are the obstacles? What's in the way? Who's going to help me get there? And this isn't like your support system. This is the motherfuckers, like, if you want to get into IT and tech, hang out at Google. I don't know. But like, find your tribe that's going to help you get to where you want to go. So then the next one is, what do I need to get there? Do you need a certification? Do you need a degree? Do you need background? Do you need practice hours, volunteer hours? What is it? And the last one being my favorite question. Who can't come with me? Not everyone can come with you on your journey. God be ready to bless you, but you got a motherfucker in your life that's using you. God can't bless the ignorant. God can't bless ignorance. Understand where you are in your life. Awaken yourself. And turn the hell up. And fuck these motherfuckers that are using you and abusing you and not even taking care of their goddamn self. Show up for you, my love. If you have any questions, DM me. I love to talk about shit. I love you, friend. Have a good one.